Hello and welcome. Next here we are playing more of Overlord H, and we are starting with a visit to what is it called? The Robo Holy Kingdom, because suspicious door has appeared here, and of course when the suspicious doors appear, we have to pay a visit. Let's go. I guess Evil Eye can wait. I spot a new familiar looking door. As always, it is in a place where no doors should exist, but this is no normal door. This is a portal leading to another world. I step inside and notice some people who were here the other time, probably regulars, and some new faces as well. I try to not attract too much attention, quietly follow the maid to my table. What should I try today? Ding dong! A bell sound attracts my attention. A young human with white hair and red eyes enters this place. White hair, red eyes. Bell Cranel. From the look on his face, it is quite easy to tell that it is his first time here. Wait, I look that confused as well. So embarrassing. Aside from looking like a spinny spear needle, he does not have any other redeeming feature, so I return back to my menu. But that does not last for long. A few minutes after speaking to the maid and being brought to his table, I begin to feel his stare on me. It's not a simple glance or two, but a constant stare lasting minutes. I can't help but look at him, hoping that in doing so he'll avert his gaze from me, but I'm not successful. He's clearly an adventurer. Creatures like me are usually their enemies. I'm sure that is what he's thinking right now. Has some magic potential. I would say that he's around level 18. There is no way he would ever hope to lay a finger on me, even if he had the chance to. Does he not realize this much? However, judging from his equipment, he's not a spellcaster. That means he's a few levels stronger. Few levels stronger? A little over 20, I would say. Nothing special. Ines looks around. He's not the weakest, but I've gotten used to seeing quite powerful individuals in here. Although the owner has to be the most mysterious one among them all, I still do not know anything more than when I first visited here. My passive skill does not even seem to falter him. The same cannot be said about everyone. Why is that guy still looking at me? Yes, I am dead, so what did you even look around you? I hope he will not bother me like... Kazuma! Stop on my cheeks, I'm good as you know! A certain someone... at least it seems like she attracted his attention. Good. Hopefully I'll be able to eat in peace once I turn into my human form. I decided to try out a new dish. Shortly after placing my order, I turn to my human form. Boom! This attracts a few more stares, but the rest of the meal luckily goes relatively normal. Despite the annoying stares at first from the new guy, I enjoyed my meal as usual. It was just as flawless as the last one. However, I don't really care as much about the food as the people here. People of different races and backgrounds, from different worlds, all happily dine together. I can learn from this. I feel like the good food in here replenished my ring of shooting stars charges, which was already maxed out. It was maxed out, by the way. Yeah. Okay, the second place we have to visit is Karna Village. Gazev Dono, I don't think I would encounter you here so soon! I don't think I would come all the way here into this village so early either, your majesty. Always thought I would be a warrior captain for quite many years. Still, however, after rest is a kingdom, I found myself having no idea what to do next. Well, you cannot have your old job of being the bodyguard of the king. I can still assign you any job you wish, within reason. Thank you for your thoughtfulness, but believe that will not be necessary. My old job did not allow me to retire until a suitable placement was ready. Now that I have the chance to, I would like to take my retirement. Retirement? Come on man, you're quite a skilled individual. You could teach the future generation in the capital. If I was a few years younger, perhaps. I'm getting quite old and I'm starting to crave the simplicity and quietness of a village like this. A place similar to where I grew up before moving to the city. That is understandable. Dude, I feel like that at the age of 30. That is understandable. I guess I'm pretty old as well, as I find myself enjoying that as well. Hopes I'm not stepping out of place by asking such a personal question, but how old are you? My age? If I were to reveal my true age, it would be pretty weird. I'm fairly sure I'm much younger than him. I've lost count. Ha ha ha, I see. I'm really tempted to turn him into an undead, or at least grant him another form of immortality, but there is no doubt he would refuse. I guess I cannot be too selfish. Are you planning to stop training? I do not want to retire completely. I'm not that old yet. Training has become, or should I say, always has been a style of life for me. My body would probably tire rather quickly if I don't give it daily dose of training. Oh yeah, I know that one. That's the same for me in a way. I'll keep honing my skills as part of my daily routine and ask to join the guards or assist people in other ways I have to yet decide. Not like I'm freaking bulky, muscly or anything, but I understand what you mean. I have that problem, or more like I had that problem in December when I took a break from running. I only took a break for 2 weeks and I was so wiggly. Like I wanted to go out literally. Anyway. This village is much bigger and well fortified compared to the first time I came here. However, I'm sure they will not mind a pair of extra hands. I might even begin to train kids here. I'm sure they do not have as many options as they would in the city. Those are all pretty good ideas. I truly look forward to what you will decide. I'll leave you to it then. Adios, my friend. Okay, nothing happening over here, unfortunately. That's why I will go to Evilai now. Many days have passed, 3 to be exact, since Evilai returned from her place of rest. I've been keeping a close eye on Lacus in particular, awaiting for this day to come. I wasted no time to summon her, now that I have a free moment, in order to continue our previous talk, which was cut short. Your Majesty. Welcome back, Evilai. How have you been integrating yourself here in these past few days? There are other vampires in the first few floors of this tomb. I'm sure we'll get along with them. Ahem. I was hoping she would be more talkative. I have no idea what to say in this situation.
Momon-san. He has joined your kingdom as well, right? Yet I have not seen him here. I wish to speak with him at least once. If you truly want me to integrate and accept the situation fully, I need to have a word with him.
Oh, why is that?
I don't know why he has accepted to work for you. After all, you were enemies of the kingdom.
Enemies of the kingdom? Akolnikora affects you. That was quite a good joke. Without her mask, her serious gaze does not seem to be suggesting any kind of jest in her words. You seem to be blinded by your own ignorance, so allow me to help you see things for how they truly are. V. Restis kingdom stole my land and refused to give it back. I joined the Barhout Empire to wage war against the Restis kingdom and won. I do not mind the citizens of your kingdom antagonizing me for their own mistake, but attacking Wagon meant for humanitarian support and then over the head of a noble to repay me back was the straw that broke the camel's back. Many countries support my decision. Besides, have you noticed anything weird while coming here? A pespel, perhaps?
A pespel? Why? What about it?
Oh, well, it's one of the places you passed to get here. What if I told the place already belonged to me? In fact, quite a few places within the kingdom were ready to surrender. I did not even have to put too much effort into it.
It was nothing different than what I remember.
Oh, it was actually, it was. Ironically, my conquest actually helped the city by allowing me to put it back into order with my troops. You may not realize that, but cities outside the capital were left into a complete anarchy after the war.
I've heard.
Well, you don't have to trust my words. You are free to take a look yourself. You are free to visit Restis or any other city in my kingdom, as long as you are escorted by a pair of bodyguards. Only a single member of Blue Rose at once can leave this tomb for the time being. It is not that I do not trust you, which I don't, but the adventures of the Restis kingdom vanish somehow that I would like to avoid taking unnecessary risk with you as well. I use this opportunity to look at her face thoroughly. From the look of surprise I realize that she has no useful information about it.
Then I want to visit the city where Momon is currently working in.
I mean, you will not have to travel too far in that case. You are already speaking to Momon after all.
What do you mean? Where is he?
Right here. I pointed at myself. From the way she's staring at me, she does not believe that, not even by far. Well, I suppose it requires some proof to validate my claim. I conjure my armor and weapons, the same ones I have used back when I had created my Momon persona. After she gives a good look at me, I return to my original outfit. Convinced?
No way! That is why you felt like Momon for all this time.
Felt like Momon? She must mean the aura of negative energy I radiate out and my talent of authority over undead. If she had encountered me unsure gone outside of my persona and she had trusted her senses, she could have easily ruined my plan. I had not really thought of such a thing before now. I think I want to stare at my hands. Even though I have many rings, I'm currently wearing only 9, as I have never found the need to wear a 10th. What? If bonuses were cumulative, it would be different, but I can easily cover all my needs with my 9 rings. If I'll ever need to cover my identity as undead again in future, I should consider crafting a ring from the effect I've learned from Evil Eye's ring. Speaking of which... Oh, anyways, I've also got you here to give you this back. I throw her ring towards her, which she swiftly grabs and wears right away.
You're giving it back to me.
I mean, I'm not a thief either. Although in this particular case, I would not have been a thief even if I had to not give it back, considering you lost a fair battle. But, well, let's go beyond some futile details. After a small pause, she shakes her head.
I just cannot make sense out of that. I don't get how you can be Momon. He was a hero. He would have never killed so many people. Even after you have said all of that, you...
That is right. Perhaps I am truly the enemy of your ex-kingdom. However, let me make something perfectly clear. In this story, you were the bad guys.
No, give me that!
I'm simply telling the truth, whether you want it to believe it or not. I don't need to tell you why I had to create another persona to mask my undeath, but aside from that, I've always acted the same way. If at some point you agreed with my actions, ask yourself what truly changed all of a sudden. It is a good thing to remember how your old kingdom was. Enjoy your walk and look at the new kingdom. Look how different and better it is only after a little over a week of my conquest. And imagine how better it will get in the future. That is all. You are dismissed.
Yes.
Ah, she's so distrustful even with my passive talent of authority over others, and I'm sure that will change soon enough. It is time to head to the throne room on the 10th floor and prepare yourself to receive Hilma. Her help and that of her organizations was quite important. She has earned a reward.
Hilma-chan, where are you?
Shaltir?
Ai-sama.
She bows before me while I take my seat on the throne. I believe Hilma was waited long enough. Can you bring her here?
Right away.
We actually are getting quite a bit more Shaltir now, which is nice. She opens up gate and in just a few moments she goes in and then out, once again with Hilma by her side. As soon as she steps in the throne room, she falls to her knees to bow before me while Shaltir looks at her with a smug expression. Welcome, Hilma. I trust you have let out all your stress by playing with that idiot in the black capsule in the past few days?
Yes, Ai-sama. Thank you for the opportunity.
I remember how it is to be human. Letting out your stress every once in a while is essential. Now, as promised, your organization can continue to operate for the glory of the Other Kingdom, under the light, if you so prefer. You shall be recognized as nobles. I trust your current mansion will do just fine.
Yes, it is perfect.
Very well, that's all concerning the 8 fingers. As for you... You can retire from profession if you so desire, as your particular abilities will no longer be required. You can completely focus yourself on leading the 8 fingers from now on. Your cooperation was also essential and you have worked very hard for a much longer time compared to the other members of the organization. So, in addition to that, I shall undo the effects of your previous punishment.
Thank you, Ai-sama.
She pressed her head against the hard floor even more. You remember the risks of the procedure, I assume?
Yeah. I'm willing to take those risks in order to become like before.
And it can be once undoing, but never mind, I should not judge. Very well then, let's proceed. To completely remove the effects of her punishment requires multiple steps. She's not just suffering mentally but also physically. I begin by erasing her bad memories. This is the most critical step which might lead to unforeseen consequences. It is not something I would normally do on someone I care about, but as long as I warned her about the possible side effects, I do not really care about the decision she takes. She passed out almost halfway through the procedure. As expected, I want to remove her memory for good, but take it slow so that I will cause as little damage as possible. After I'm done, Shaltir takes care of the rest. Her clerical spells can heal all of her ailments, but even those will not be enough. It will take several weeks before she will get used to eating solid food again, and even more time for her to acquire all the wave lost.
I'm done, Aisama!
Lay her somewhere in the lower floors. Once she's awake, we'll have to confirm she's still loyal. Then she can safely be delivered back to her mansion.
Yes, I'll be right back!
All that is left now is to wait for her to be back. Then I can begin a small meeting to brainstorm a few ideas how to deal with the Beastman country. Which possibly happens right now. Dude, where is my interactions with Narberal? Where is Narberal? We're not getting enough Narberal. I should riot about that. Nah, not the best. Where do I want to go? Erantel. Nothing. Yeah. That. Okay. Thank you everyone for coming here so soon after conquering Rest Easy Kingdom. As you already were, the situation the Draconic Kingdom is facing something which cannot be postponed. They are on the brink of destruction, so I'm sure with Demiurg's pressure, they will give up and accept our offer. The question at this point is, what is the best way to deal with the Beastman country? I've given much thought. When it comes to humans, a small show of our power in one of our nations and then some good negotiations go a long way. However, while they are also living creatures, the majority of beastmen are different. They do not care about such pleasantries. They need a demonstration of raw power. That is the only thing they can follow and respect. While we have shown our power, they are proud creatures when it comes to their strength. They would never compare themselves to the fragility of the average human. Plus, I have reason to believe that rumors about Asberleaf have reached the far east of this continent. This leads to a single real outcome. Since we are choosing to save the Draconic Kingdom and the Beastman country happens to be in the far east, neighboring many not-human countries, it needs to become the proof of our power. A power that any demi-human, even stupid trolls can comprehend. We'll slaughter every single beastman, with the exception of a few thousands that will be sent to the Abelian Hills and destroy everything until there will be nothing left but ashes. I stay silent for a moment while I look around. Everyone seems to agree with me. Any questions?
Will that not make the other countries in the Far East believe that we are siding with the humans?
Oh, at first that is very likely. The intelligent ones might even inquire on why we are choosing to side ourselves with the humans. However, once we make contact with them, we'll make it pretty clear that it is not the case. Until then, I'm sure there will be no acts of revenge. I doubt they are united from what I've seen in Abelian Hills, and that show of power will serve the purpose of making negotiations with them possible. Not even the stupid ones will dare to question the Beastman country's military strength and how their whole country turned into ashes right into their doorstep. Well, I suspect the trolls might be way too stupid, but we'll deal with them differently once the time comes. Another question.
Yeah, I was wondering, what is the connection with the Wyvern Rider tribes? They seem unnecessary.
It is a simple matter of testing their military strength. We know that Draconic Kingdom troops were not enough to hold them back, but once we will see the Wyvern Riders in action, we'll know how much we should reinforce our borders. The terrain offers a natural advantage, but we should not rely on it alone. In reality, it's just an excuse. I mostly want to just use them as mounts for me and our troops. Shaltir could go alone and then open a gate for us, but that would not be as cool as descending from the sky. Also never had the chance to mount a living wyvern. It must be so cool. Maybe it would be even better if I wore a cape, maybe a lance. Wait, can I even equip one? So, assume there is no other questions? Everyone quickly looks at each other.
No, Aisama, we're ready to set off.
Very well, I will contact Demiurg to check on his progress. He's right here. He isn't? I totally thought he was with us. I contact Demiurg with my message skill and he answers right away. Yes, Aisama. Demiurg, how are the negotiations proceeding? Oh, I'm done. She's ready to receive you. Oh, already. Well done. I shall arrive shortly then. Let us go to the Wyvern Rider tribes! Southmar Hills. Speak to Clover. Oh, we have not seen Clover. We've seen the other one, I believe, right?
Welcome, Your Majesty. I hope everything is to liking we have prepared for your arrival.
I like her. There's quite a nice view. I can see why anyone would want to live up here, despite the lower amount of oxygen.
Oxygen?
What I meant is that it must be quite hard to breathe here.
Oh, not really. Maybe for outsiders. We rarely have outsiders here, but I seem to recall something like that occurring, I think.
I guess they have gotten used to these conditions after a few generations. Speaking of which, I'm interested in your history. Do you mind a few questions?
History?
Yeah, is there any problem?
I'm afraid I'm not really good with that. I'm sorry, Your Majesty.
It's fine, it's fine.
I'll make sure to prepare a few books and personally deliver them, so please don't report my screw-up.
She bows. It is nothing too serious. I came here only to ride a wyvern and have my troops flown over to the Draconic Kingdom. That is what matters. You did a good job. My question regarding history was not more than a simple curiosity to have some small talk.
Oh, they always told me history was important.
It is important, but it is important to learn from it. Actually, it's more important to learn from it than, you know. And let's say we clearly don't. Like, for example, allowing trash into countries. Anyway, she grabs her hair tightly. Well, it was nice talking to you, but I will be taking my leave now.
Yes, Your Majesty, have a safe and funny journey.
I like her. I don't know why, but I like her. There is something about her. She bows once again. After cutting our small exchange short, I get right back to business. My army this time around is carefully selected because the numbers I can bring along are fewer. If all of them have to ride along on a wyvern, only a few thousand can come. It is much less than what I had when I marched on the Restizi Kingdom. Of course, that is hardly a problem. While fewer numbers will make my army look less impressive, it is worth it for the wyverns alone. After all, our aim is not to impress this time, but to destroy, and as long as I bring powerful individuals, that will do the job. Not all my troops are able to ride a wyvern. Luckily, a wyvern is big enough to be able to fly with 2 people on its back. Having expedited from this territory with us will also allow me to observe their abilities in person. As for me, I find it quite difficult to ride a wyvern myself. My experience starts and ends with undead ones. Living ones are a little more shaky. Luckily, we arrive at our destination fairly quickly, the Draconic Kingdom. As soon as we land, I head to the Queen's Palace right away, while everyone else waits for my return. Have we seen her before? I feel like we've seen her before. Oh yeah, we definitely did. Okay, anywho.
Before we start our negotiations, I have to know. Are you a lolicon?
I feel offended right now by that question, by the way, but whatever. It only takes a few months, just enough to get over with our introduction before discussion takes way to return. Hey. The Mirror appears to be shocked, and as shocked as me at the sudden out-of-place question. It is one of the few rare times where I get to witness him face-palming. Idiot, I would like to do the same.
It is essential for me to note it.
She grabs a glass whose strong stench seems to that it is a strong alcohol, and I watch as she gulps it down as if it was fresh spring water on a hot day. That's when there's some empty bottles lying around. Is she drunk? Not even the dwarfs drank this much during negotiations. I can assure you that I'm perfectly normal. Well, aside from being undead, that is.
Oh, right, undead. I don't think undead can be perverts. I guess that is a positive trait.
Wait a moment. If she only knew. Anyway, better not continue on that weird topic any longer for. Yeah.
Very well then, I guess I can finally drop this stupid form.
Suddenly the little queen girl whose legs could not even touch the ground transforms into a woman. I stand still with a perfect poker face, but in reality I'm really shocked at what has just occurred. You are. Did something change? I guess she's a bit taller. Now...
It is I, my true form.
Now that's what we're talking about.
I still like my makeup and decent dress. I'll fix that later.
No need. You look good. I hope I will not regret asking. If it is not a personal matter, may I know why you were appearing as a child?
I'm not a child. This was a sacrifice I had to pay to protect my kingdom. Those adventurers, they're all these asking lolicon pigs.
Demiurge adjusts his eyeglasses. So, you sold your body for the sake of your kingdom. That is honorable.
I'd not go that far. There's no way I would let those pigs touch me.
There goes another glass. I feel like I would get drunk with the stench alone if I was in my human form. Also, what is up with those adventures? Are they not supposed to at least slay beastmen if they are right at their doorsteps? What kind of requirement is that? I believe I'm slowly beginning to understand how this kingdom went to ruins. Now I think it is about time we begin talking about the topic at hand. I believe Demiurge has already filled you in with the details.
Yeah. I've no choice, clearly.
You can refuse my help and have your kingdom destroyed by the beastmen. That is a choice you can make, albeit not a good one in my opinion.
Fine, I accept. I'll not watch more of my people die and more of my kingdom get destroyed because of some stupid ego of mine. If giving my kingdom to you means my people will survive, then I believe it is the best option. At least something good came out of this. I will no longer have to live in that stupid form. Can I at least stay in this piece of your kingdom?
What are you talking about?
Is it no good?
I've asked you to join the Sorcerer Kingdom. I never said anything about you.
Does that mean?
You are free to continue rule as a queen, as long as you do it under the Sorcerer Kingdom's laws and commands. In short, you will be my subordinate first and foremost.
Hey?
I believe it is a fair deal. I hope she accepts. I cannot really spare anyone to govern another territory at the moment.
Yes, I accept! This great news, it goes for a feast!
I hope I did not make a too hasty choice.
So, what is next?
Next? I'll be conquering their country with my troops. All of them have crossed the country already. You can stand by and wait the news of my victory, then you can continue duty as a queen. Your main objective will be rebuilding what has been destroyed. If you need financial help, compile a report and send me. I will have a subordinate of mine here to make our communication faster.
Ooh, rather than financial help, I will need manpower. Getting back what the beastmen stole from me will cover the expenses many times over. But if I have no one to pay, then...
This is a mostly human kingdom, correct?
Yeah, except for us with royal blood. Well, I'm not pure. I'm only half dragon.
I see. This could be a good chance to diversify the population with some demi-humans. Although I will have to be careful on my choice, as I will have to take into account the possible racism given by the destruction of the beastmen. Also, after I have completed my genocide, there will be a lot of free territory I will be able to populate if she only needs manpower. This will work just fine. I gather from my seat. We'll discuss details on the later date. It is time to do my part now. Magic casting! In such a shaky mount means less accuracy and a small chance to fail my casting since I'm not used to riding living wyverns. However, it is much easier when I'm using area of effect spells. With such spells, accuracy is not important, and area of effect spells are exactly what I need to lay destruction to an entire country. Deciding to use the wyverns was not just cool, but also the right decision for this task. Other floor guardians have adapted other techniques of mass destruction, such as Shaltir, conjuring and throwing undead below to finish off the beastmen that somehow survived my spells. An invasion on foot would have taken days, but from the sky, the beastman country will be no more by the end of the day.
I understand now. This is indeed much faster.
It is also quite fun, I have to admit. I never had this much fun in quite a long while. I catch a glimpse of Albert's face. Her expression is slightly different than usual. If I kept staring at her, I'm sure it would twist into her usual lustful look, but right now it's quite easy to read her.
I wish I could go out as well.
Or something along these lines. A weak point of this strategy is that melee fighters do not get to fight right away. Albedo, you do not have to protect me, you know. No one is trying to attack me, nor I think they would be able to.
But
I planned mine in case someone would manage to attack me. That is a lie, of course.
Is it truly alright?
The deeper we get in their country, the more hiding spots they have to cover from my spells. I'll start to deploy the melee fighters soon. You should join them, have fun, just try to avoid the spells.
Not a problem. Off I go then. Thank you, Ainsama.
She jumps off the wyvern and I resume my spellcasting together with the others. Just as I predicted, it does not take too long before I notice a few untouched spots. That is my clue to start sending the melee units. Coquetus! I shout his name and the wyvern he is riding on gets closer to mine.
Yes, Ainsama.
You and your troops can begin. Make sure to destroy everything left behind and kill anyone who managed to survive, except those you redeem worth to spare. I will leave the decision to you.
It will be done, Ainsama.
The wyvern he's riding on, followed by his troops, begin to lower their attitude until they reach the ground. Not everyone is able to cast spells on top of a wyvern, nor they have long-range attacks, so other wyvern riders begin to lower the altitude or land in areas where there was no longer the risk of getting hit by the spells. It does not take too long before I notice small battles occurring on land. Still some survivors, huh? Shaltir! I shout her name and her wyvern approaches mine.
Yes, Ainsama.
Are your undead getting slain?
Some of them, yeah. While falling from here damages them, I suspect some of those beastmen are fairly strong. Level 60 maybe.
Alright, keep using those undead. There is no need to conjure more powerful ones. I have the intention to spare a few thousand of them anyways. Once you run out of MP, you can land and join the other floor guardians.
Yes.
The roaring explosions of our attacks could be felt all the way to the neighboring countries, just as I wanted. In a matter of hours, what was previously known as the Beastman country is now a pile of rubble and ashes. The unlucky ones who had survived the spells had to face wyverns, undead, or even worse, some of the floor guardians. The only floor guardians who did not kill anyone were Mare and Aura. Theirs was the hardest task. Both their abilities are ideal to quickly disable and apprehend powerful beastmen. Once secured, they were moved to a safe location all at once. By the end of the day, all the wyverns were tired and I had completely run out of MP. It was the first time in my life that I completely drained my MP and felt such an immense emotion of satisfaction. Yeah, this last month was really productive when it came to the expansion of the Sorcerer Kingdom. There was still a lot of work to do, especially in rebuilding the Draconic Kingdom, but all of that could wait. Indeed, there is a much more important task to take care of now. Organizing a party to celebrate our success. After all of this was possible only thanks to the hard work of everybody in the Great Tomb of Nazareth. Okay. Albedo. Given our recent success with conquering these territories in a row, I would like to organize a party. This is a good opportunity to reward everyone for their hard work and get some well-earned rest, as in future there will be even more work to do.
Understood. I'll personally manage the preparations of the celebration, so it will be nothing short of perfect.
Another celebration held here within the Great Tomb of Nazareth, huh? I love my home, I truly do. However, all celebrations thus far have been held here. With no exceptions, I want something different this time. No.
Ainsama.
I'll see you doing something different. Somewhere else. There is something I have had in mind for a while.
Every wish of yours is an order, Ainsama. I should do my best to organize whatever you had in mind.
Then. Or then everyone to grab their swimming costumes. We are going to the beach! Yeah. I have never been to the beach in this other world. Not only the air was highly polluted, but there was no such thing as the beach in the classical sense of the word. The warm and clean sand under your feet, the light, salty sea breeze cooling you down from the scorching heat of the sun, and of course the cold blue sea to swim in. I would not get to experience all of that. For one, the sea in this world is not salty, and because I never had the chance to swim, I do not know how to. Don't worry, I'm the same actually, I don't know how to swim as well. However, despite such differences, I still want to experience it. Ever since I began using my human form from time to time, I felt the urge to experience such inconsequential things. Of course, I never had time to spare, and neither did anyone else in the Great Tomb of Nazarick. However, this is the right occasion to indulge ourselves in something more simple, yet way more fun. I have no clue where that place is, by the way. Where is the beach? Enauru. In Restiza. Okay. Really? Nothing happening over here? Come on, man. Is she... No. She must be still recovering. Hilma Enauru. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I will save because there is a lot of interactions. Narberal. My wife. Narberal, are you enjoying the beach? Yes, I saw... Yeah... Wife. For the first time I see Narberal in her swimwear. Its black color is quite unusual as swimmers tend to be quite colorful, but it fits her pale tonality. It does not show much skin. The bikini... I would argue with that, but this is actually the time that I say yes, this is it. Anything that shows more skin, not good enough. I don't like the ones that show too much. Anyway, it does not show much skin. The bikini itself is quite simple, but that's the best part. Simple bikini the best. But it looks so simple to remove that it is quite tempting for me to not do. I cannot help but fantasize her of her, which is quite easy for me as I have seen her quite often. No, she's my wife after all. The bikini she's wearing truly fits her personality and figure. You are so beautiful, Narberal. The swimsuit you choose truly fits you.
Sama, say such things so suddenly.
Embarrassed, she averts her gaze from mine. I assume you have not put sunscreen yet. After all, she does not really need it. Want me to help you put it on?
I should be the one to apply sunscreen on you.
You will, but only after I enjoy applying sunscreen all over your body, if you'll let me.
Yes, of course.
A sweet fragrance is stimulating my nose. It is not the sea, nor the sunscreen, but Narberal! Her scent distracted me towards her body. I feel like kissing her body. But for now, let's just apply the sunscreen. I grind my hands together to warm them up, then I take some sunscreen and start to spread it on her back, starting from her neck. I use this opportunity to massage her shoulders a bit. That makes her let out a sweet moan, because the sunscreen actually turned out to be quite cold.
Nah.
Yeah, she's a number one wife, like there is no other option. Honestly, Narberal for the win. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Kixus.
Oh, Kixus looking good as well, let's go. Since we are all here and free, we shall all work together and focus make your day perfect, Sama.
No! That will not be necessary, just have fun.
Please allow us to serve you loyally. I know it is rude to ask this, but we cannot just stand by.
But...
Would you like a glass of orange juice?
Ooh. Oh, see? That's what I'm talking about. This is good. Kixus is good.
I've prepared the throne for you. It is not as ugly as the one you throw, but it is not. If it is not turned like I shall find the substitute right away.
Why cannot they be normal for once? Wait. Did you just say throne? They brought a throne, the beach. Even I know this does not make any sense. And I never be at the beach before now. Cold mirror affects you.
Should I also prepare an umbrella as well? I should watch over you for the whole day, and even the whole night if you allow me.
There is no way I would allow that. I need to do something. This situation is quickly getting out of hand.
Ooh, I have some sweets.
This is also alright.
You should try some Sama, they are really good. Not that I tried today or anything like that. I definitely did not eat half tray worth of sweets.
This is good as well. We are seeing some of those for the first time now, by the way.
You should not eat that much. We'll not be able to swim later if you do. She will never approach us if we do not put some effort.
Oh. Decrement. This is also nice.
This is true. We need her luck the most today. Everything has to be perfect for Sama.
Whose luck?
What are you talking about? I said I'd not eat them. Besides, I saw Lumiri-chan eating a whole tray of sweets earlier. Sweets ruined my appetite, but yes, I have otherwise already eaten. No way you've already eaten anything else, I knew. You have some cream on your lower lip, Foire-chan. No way, I showed myself doing some old dirty.
She rushes to clean it off.
Where did I clean it off? Just kidding. Don't worry, swing right after eating is not dangerous. It is just a myth. I'm surprised Increment-chan did not point it out. Huh? Increment-chan? Where is she? Hey, she was here a moment ago.
That is not good.
Huh?
I mean, I need to speak to Increment. Your mission is to find her, but you should not neglect your other tasks. Luck is important after all. I would say that takes the priority. I'm giving you a hard mission, but if you all work together, I'm sure we manage to do it within these 4 days. We are on the beach for 4 days? Oh, I want that myself. Go play to attract Shi's attention and find Increment in order to convince her to join you.
Yes, I could do that by myself, huh? Yes, Aisama. Why would she disappear here as well? Everyone has heard Aisama's words. Let's do it! Yeah! She might be here with 5th Chan, Bastonia-sama. No, at the very least, they might haven't seen her. We should try there first. I guess I could use another hamburger.
All the mates rush towards Bastonia in 5th. I can smell the tasty scent of hamburgers.
All the way from here, from there. My sister was right. These hamburgers are delicious. Thank you. I've also prepared some fish-based recipes. The fishes here are surprisingly high quality. Fish? Yeah, I suggest trying some fish fillet. Agreed. I've tried some myself and it's actually pretty good. Really? I'll have some then.
I'd say thanks to Increment. I hope she's hid herself well. On the other side of the beach. Here. Okay, that one. I would say the top could cover more. Anywho.
Phew! I finally had a chance to escape. It is so quiet here. The sound of the sea is relaxing. I'm so glad that Aisama chose this place. I think this might even be the best ceremony in which I have ever participated. And this outfit, I don't mind it. Oh, speaking of which, I should make sure to show it off to Aisama in these days. But first...
She puts the book she has been holding in front of her almost as if to cover herself from the sun.
A change of scenario is just what I needed. I cannot wait to experience reading in such a quiet and relaxing environment. Unfortunately, I could bring only a book along. I guess it is one of the downsides of this outfit, but as long as Aisama appreciates it, all the downsides will be worth it. As for the book, if I read slowly, I should be able to buy time. Well, I can always read it a second or even further if it comes down to it.
She keeps walking further away from the others while she talks to herself. After a few meters, she suddenly stops.
Oh, the truck! It is even slightly tilted. It will offer the ideal shade even when it is midday. I guess I found myself a spot here where I will spend the next few days.
Everyone is having fun in their own way. Yeah? Right, Demiruk, what do you want from me? Actually, whatever. And Nauru is one of the largest cities in the rest of the kingdom, blessed by many beautiful beaches. It's also one of the cities in the whole continent to have many active ships used mainly for fishing. It is no coincidence that Nauru is known for its great seafood. Interesting. It is truly a great location. Yeah! What the fuck are you wearing, man? There are 2 cities in the rest of the kingdom with good beaches. With Demiruk's suggestion, we have decided to come here and I'm sure glad we did.
Oh, I remember now!
Okay. The upper, yes. The lower part, maybe something more covering Shaltir, come on.
This is the city where I dropped a couple of 100 soul eaters to capture it.
Yes, it is really unfortunate one of the soul eaters landed on one of the best gourmet in the city. Huh?
I'm sorry?
But it's fine, our chefs are without any doubt better. I do admit, I don't quite understand what is the purpose of wearing less clothing. Ooh, Tuare, hello. Nice.
Seba-sama was wondering the same thing earlier. I'm not sure myself, I've never been in such a place before today.
It is simple, Demiruk. Different occasions and places require different outfits. Just you not going to sauna clothes or to meet a country's king with casual clothing in the beach, you are supposed to wear your swimsuit. I see. Oh, it is always an honor to have the chance to learn from a supreme one. Thank you, Aisama. I'll proudly wear my swimsuit and show the might of the great Tom of Nazarick. Oh. Shaltir takes notes. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, I see. I will let Sebas know as well. I will not lend you my notes.
Speaking of which, where's Sebas?
He went to change his swimwear, but he has not come back yet.
I see. I guess it must be quite traumatic to suddenly change into such an alien outfit. I'll probably feel the same once I turn into my human form. Weirdly enough, all the women of Nazarick did not seem to mind the different clothing.
Tuari-chan!
Ninya runs after Tuari.
Ooh, Nin-chan! Sebas is not back yet? No. Is that so? Well, why do we not play while waiting for him?
She grabs Tuari's hand and drags her away.
Hey, wait! Come on, we're at the beach, let's have some fun!
That is the spirit. Well done, Ninya!
Thank you, Isama!
They begin to play with a ball by the water. Everyone is having fun! Alright, time to approach Albedo. Albedo, are you enjoying the beach? Oh boy, oh boy, I'm afraid actually what kind of swimsuit she will be wearing. Oh, let's go! Albedo has some common sense. Let's go! That's what I'm talking about. That's a good swimsuit.
Yes, the water feels quite nice.
For the first time, I see Albedo in her swimwear. The color pattern is similar to her usual underwear, but the style of the bikini is more simple and casual, yet easy and quick to remove. Why do we point this out again? It does not show much skin. Correct approach. However, her big cleavage easily attracts my gaze. I mean, mine too. I cannot help but fantasize, which is quite easy for me as I have seen her quite often now. The bikini she's wearing really fits her personality and figure. By the way, this is literally the same text you've given for Narberal. What the heck? You are so beautiful, Albedo! A swimsuit you chose truly fits you!
Oh, Aisama.
Before she has the chance to assault me after I compliment her looks, I quickly change topic. I assume you have not put sunscreen yet? Oh, Troshin, that's not really needed. Dude, this is the same text. Want me to help you put it on?
Aisama, is that truly fine? I should be the one to spread sunscreen all over your body.
That would be fine, but yes, I would enjoy helping you with the sunscreen fall. You can help me after I'm done with you. This is the same thing. The same text. Sweet fragrance again. Alright, so we just put sunscreen on her. I'm not going to read the same text. Come on. So I guess rest until tomorrow. 3 days are remaining. Should rest for the day of the day. Rest of the day. Rest. Wait until night. Ooh. Is something going to happen at night? Yeah. Ooh. Yo. Resting now. Ending the episode. We'll continue our party tomorrow. So I assume we'll have a look at what's going on at night tomorrow. Plus, possibly we'll touch the next day. Yeah. But for now, let's end it. I need to take my dog on a walk. Anywho, hope you enjoyed. Consider liking the video if you did, of course. If you're new around, subscribe. That would be super appreciated. We'll be playing this until the very end. And afterwards, I assume even more games. I would not be surprised if we continue doing that. And with that being said, hope you have a wonderful day. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow too. Bye bye.